Do you want to become a quality assurance engineer? Knowing the definition of quality assurance isn't just enough. What you need is the relevant skills, responsibilities, and a career roadmap. Now, let me break it down for you. Welcome to the Quality Mentor. I am a certified Six Sigma Black Belt Senior Quality Assurance Specialist, and in this video, we will explore how to become a quality assurance engineer, including the key roles and responsibilities and the relevant skills that you will need. In today's lesson, we're going to talk about the quality engineer. But before we go into this topic proper, we need to first of all understand what is engineering. And this is just the scientific and mathematical principles to design, build, improve, and control systems, processes, and products. So quality engineers, they build and design real world performances using various tools such as Six Sigma principle, statistical process control, failure mode and effect analysis, and CAPRs. So, what is quality engineering? It is the ability to ensure products, processes, and quality systems meet customer requirements. It makes sure it aligns to company standards and regulatory compliances, and it helps in the application of engineering techniques, statistical and continuous improvements to improve various outcomes in a facility. So, the primary mission of a quality engineer is to prevent defects before they occur, to improve processes systematically, reduce variation across operations, increase customer satisfaction, ensure regulatory compliance, and drive a culture of continuous improvement. Now, what are some of the types and the core responsibilities of a quality engineer? So, quality engineers operate across diverse specializations with distinct responsibilities, but all are united by a common mission to ensure product quality, regulatory compliance, and continuous improvement. So some of the types of quality engineer based on specialization of in various industries, we have a supplier quality engineer, the SQE, we have a quality assurance engineer, the QAE, the process quality engineer or product quality engineer, a reliability quality engineer, a customer engineer, a quality engineer, a validation engineer, and a compliance engineer. So any of these uh, types of quality engineering, it all depends on the functions and the facility where they find themselves. And they have core responsibilities such as they develop and maintain quality management systems, they perform root cause analysis using the 5 why tools, the fishbone, the Pareto, they lead corrective and preventive activities. They perform risk assessments, and some of the risk assessments tools that they use here are the failure mode effect analysis and also perform a risk matrix control analysis. They equally analyze the FPY, the and a defect rate. They also conduct audits to ensure compliance. They lead Lean and Six Sigma improvements, which we shall see shortly, and also in our subsequent videos in details. They train employees on quality standards. So, what are some of the skills and the career paths of a quality engineer? So, quality engineers combine technical mastery with analytical thinking. They communicate effectively across all their functions. They apply statistical tools, risk file frameworks, and continuous improvements. And then they progress from one form of engineer to a strategic quality leader. So some of the education and certifications, they have degrees in mechanical, industrial, chemical, electrical, biomedical, manufacturing engineers. So other departments may also include microbiology, chemistry, biology, and the various certifications that actually most of them have. We have a certified quality engineer, the Six Sigma Green Belt certification, the Six Sigma Black Belt certification. You have a certified quality assurance specialist, a certified quality manager or quality engineer, and also they have a certified ISO 9001 lead auditor or a HACCP certification, which is hazard analysis critical control point certification. So some technical skills that they possess or should have, you have they should have technical skills in the quality management system, Six Sigma, the statistical process control, the effect mode error analysis, corrective actions and preventive actions, validations and auditing. They need software skills such as uh, Excel, Minitab, SAP, Master Control, TrackWise, PowerPoint, LIMS, and many more, depending on the company software that they use. And they equally need some other soft skills such as leadership skills, communication skills, problem solving, and attention to details. So a career progression in this field is you're going to start as a quality inspector, you move to a quality control technician, you move to a quality assurance specialist, you move to a quality engineer, you move to a senior quality engineer, you move to a quality supervisor, you move to a quality manager, you move to a quality director, and then you move to the vice president of quality. So each of these steps build deeper expertise in the quality management system, in auditing, in Lean Six Sigma, and regulatory compliances. Now, let us look at a real world example and interview insight. Let's take a case study of a company called Iron Bowl Distillery. So they have a problem of a misaligned labels and improper cooking caused defects and delays. So what are the actions? The action here is the first thing the quality assurance engineer does is reviews data using a Pareto chart, use a fishbone and a five-wire tool to be able to understand the problem, use the effect mode and error analysis, and then go then to a machine adjustment and then retraining of the employee who is involved in that position of work or the workstation, and then equally use a statistical process control tool to be able to solve that problem of misaligned labels and improper corking of bottles. So the result in this problem is that they're going to have fewer defects, they will have improved results, and they have fewer production delays. So some of the interview insight is that what is the question? What are the primary responsibilities of a quality engineer? The answer is simple. They improve processes, they prevent defect, ensure compliance, lead root cause analysis and corrective and preventive actions, they access risks, monitor performance, audit systems, and drive Lean Six Sigma improvements. So, how do you become a quality engineer? So you need to understand that a quality engineer is a disciplined path from just having to understand what a signal is to getting to control a process. So you need evidence, you need risks, you need to act, you need action, and then you need verification at every stage of production. And in so doing, you need a tool that we call the Six Sigma. And the Six Sigma principle or methodology uses the dynamic process, which is define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. At the define stage, you define the customer's needs and you detect the signal. At the measure stage, you collect data and then you try to interpret the data. You try to then, the next stage is analyze the data you have collected. You analyze it using the Pareto chart, the five whys, and the fishbone. You then move to the next stage by improving. Improvement comes at the level of using tools such as kappa settings, and training. And then The final result, you then need to perform control using statistical point control, process control. You need an audit, and you need to understand the effectiveness of your plan of action. So this is actually the main principle underlying Six Sigma principles. But the Six Sigma itself, we shall delve more in our coming videos. So the Six Sigma principle or methodology uses the dynamic process, that is define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. So how do you become a quality engineer? First, you need to build fundamentals. You need to improve your capabilities. You need to be able to lead measurable improvements. So you always start at a foundation. You need a degree in engineering, in science, or any related field. You need at least some form of basic education. You need experience. You need to get a job that will give you expertise in the field of quality, in manufacturing or laboratory operations. You need that experience. It could be some few forms of internships, from programs, conferences. You need them. That is going to give you some level of degree of experience. Then you need to understand principles or methods. Now, this is where you need certifications, or not certifications. You need to understand methods, principles. You need to understand various methods such as the lean, the sigma, the dynamic, the PDCA cycle, that is plan, do, check, and act. You need to understand the failure mode effect analysis, statistical control, process control, and then you need to understand regulatory compliances. So we have various regulatory compliances such as GMP, good manufacturing practice, good laboratory practice, the ISO 9001, ISO 13485. You need to understand the FDA. So ISO is just International Organization for Standardization. So the ISO 9001 is for manufacturing, food and beverage industries, while the ISO 13485 compliance is for medical devices. And then the FDA, that is the Food and Drug Administration, is just a governing agency that is there to regulate companies across different specific specialities. You equally need credentials. You need certifications. You need certifications such as a certified quality engineer. You need to be certified as a Six Sigma certified Six Sigma green belt. You need, or a certified Six Sigma black belt. And also you could be a certified quality assurance lead auditor. You need them. And lastly, you equally need leadership skills. You need to be able to deliver and document measurable project results. So this is what entails to become a quality engineer. I hope this lesson was helpful. And if it was, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more video and contents like this. If you have any questions, please drop it in the comments below, and I'll be very much glad to help you and to answer your questions effectively. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.